guys, today we're going to be creating this purple smoky eye. I'm very happy with how it turned out, so I hope you guys are excited to see the tutorial. Let's go ahead and get started with this video. I'm going to be priming with my all-time favorites, you know the drill, MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, blending that in with a Sigma P89. And I was actually really inspired by this Deck of Scarlet palette. Just wait till you guys see these shades because... Okay, Deck of Scarlet, we see you. These purples, they are literally everything to me. And if you guys don't know that much about Deck of Scarlet, it's actually, it's kind of like a makeup subscription, but you get a full-size palette every 2 months. And I've talked about them before, but I do really like it just because it allows me to kind of like get out of my comfort zone because, you know, there's always shades in there that maybe I wouldn't have picked out myself, but because they're in the palette, I'm, you know, kind of inspired to use them, and I feel a little bit more inclined to try out different shades. Plus the quality is actually pretty good, I would say. And the thing that I like the most is actually that each palette is a collab with another YouTuber, which I'm all about that life. Team YouTube all the way. I love showing support for other YouTubers. And this specific one was a collab with Babs Beauty, and I think she did such a good job at like picking out the shades. I mean, just like a really unique shade range. So if you know her, comment down below because I think we should show her some love for these shades because I'm super excited to use them. It looks like it comes with 3 different eyeshadows, a blush, a highlighter, 2 lip creams, and then it also came with a little lip chubby in the box as well. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. I think I'm gonna go with this one first. I know this is the blush, but I'm gonna take the shade Bob D down here and use this as a transitional shade. So I'm picking that up on a MAC 217 and just blending that into the crease. And these powders have such a beautiful silky texture, which is why I can actually use them for blushes or eyeshadows. They just blend out so super duper seamlessly, and I mean, look at that pigmentation, girl. We see you. Then I'm going to pick up the shade Making Mauves on that same 217 brush from MAC and just start to deepen up the outer part of the crease and add a little bit more dimension to the look. And I always like to go in with a fluffier blending brush and kind of just blend out all the edges to make it look super duper seamless. And I did pick up a little bit of Melt Cosmetics Blur eyeshadow to do this step. And for the base lid shade, I'm going to take this shade up here called Sophia, which is literally the most beautiful purple I have ever seen in my life. I like it because it's actually like a bold purple, you know what I mean? So I think it will really make a statement for the look. So we're just going to be pressing that onto the lid and then blending upwards towards the crease. I remember the last time I created a look with the Deck of Scarlet palette, it was actually the Sandra Deluxe collab, and Sandra Deluxe is literally everything to me. She is just, I love her artistry, I love her as a human being. She's literally everything. Like, there's no other way that I could describe it. And I got to meet her at Coachella, literally died. I was so excited and I had like a little fangirling moment. But yeah, I'm really liking these shades. So there you go. We're always gonna go back in with a little fluffier blending brush and blend out the edges. That's just like my go-to. Like, I always do this so that we can get everything nice and seamless. But I'll be sure to put a link down below for you guys if you want to check out Deck of Scarlet because I'm really like impressed all over again with the shadows. And I know it might look super sketch over here, like I'm turning into the Hamburglar or something, but you know, we haven't done like foundation or base makeup yet, so that is okay. We are definitely gonna wipe that away. And I am just going to add on a really small bit of liner. I'm not doing wings or anything, but I just like to add on a little bit so that we can hide our lash band when we go in with falsies. And for this step, I'm using, of course, my E6 brush from Sigma and the Sigma gel liner. Just a little something something, but you know what I mean. Okay, next we are going to be adding on some mascara. This mascara is everything to me right now. Benefit Roller Lash. You guys know I've used it in like my last few videos because I'm literally obsessed. Like, nothing else really holds them up as well as this one does, so there you go. We're gonna use Coco Lashes Queen Bees today. I love these lashes. Honestly, I feel like Coco Lashes, sometimes when I order them, they look way different than others, and I just ordered 3 new pairs, and this new batch attach is like prime. Like, do you guys get that? I don't know if you guys have ordered Cocoa lashes before, but sometimes I order them and they're just like crazy wispy, and then others they're like the perfect amount. So we're gonna pop these on with my favorite House of Lashes glue, and I think this will be really pretty for the smoky eye because it's just kind of wispy, and hopefully you can see the colors like still bold underneath the lashes. See what I mean? Like, this one is perfect! If only all of them could be this perfect. But I know that they're like handmade, I think, so that's why they're always like a little bit different. Alrighty, now moving back to the face, I'm going to be using the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer, and I'm just pretty much focusing this in the areas where I have more pores, so especially towards the middle of the face. This stuff really does something to me. Then for foundation, I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 230 Natural Buff. Honestly, guys, I think this may be one of my favorite foundations of all time. It is so bomb. Like, I don't know what it is. It just makes my skin look so good, especially because it has like a natural finish. It's not super matte and it's not super dewy either. I really love it. And I'm just pressing that into the skin with my Sigma 3D HD blender, cleaning up that shadow that got a little crazy. I need to like pick up a lighter shade because this shade is slightly too dark for me right now. This is like my tan shade, you know? I think I need one shade lighter. Then for concealer, I'm going in with Tarte's Shape Tape in the shade Medium. This is a brand new, spanking new tube. I used up all my other because this one is so bomb. If you guys are looking for a full coverage concealer, this is 100% the one that I recommend to you. I like to put a little here too so it can kind of like fill in, you know, the areas right there, that kind of divot. And then I'm gonna go into my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder to bake. I actually haven't used this guy in a minute, but you know, I'm gonna try again today. And just kind of pop that underneath the eyes. Do a little light baking. Tell me why I put dry shampoo in my hair and it literally looks like I have gray hair, but that's okay. I'm gonna add on some contour while that goes ahead and bakes. Yes, while that goes ahead and bakes. I'm gonna add on some contour with Hoola's Benefit Bronzer and a Sigma Small Contour F05 brush. Then for bronzer today, I'm actually going to ooh, that was a weird ass sentence. I'm actually going to be using this foundation from Bare Minerals. It's the Bare Pro Powder in the shade Hazelnut, and I'm taking that on a MAC 160 brush and just sort of, you know, going along the contours, warming it up. This is a foundation, so it's going to have a little bit more full coverage, which I actually like for more glammed up looks, so that's why I'm using this guy today. Alrighty, let's go ahead and gently wipe this powder away. You do want to be pretty gentle. I kind of do like a mixture of pressing and sweeping motions. Alrighty, now we'll go ahead and finish off that lower lash line. So I'm digging back into the little Neck of Scarlet palette. I'm going to first take Bob D again and sweep this underneath the eyes. This is the shade that's going to go the lowest, if that makes sense. So what I would consider like the main lower lash shade. So I'm just sweeping this under the eyes and then connecting it to the top portion of the eyeshadow. And I'm using a Sigma Pencil E30 from the Copper collection, which you guys know I'm obsessed with. Then on the same brush, I'm going to take a bit more of Sophia and place this right above. I want to take this one a little bit higher so that the shade Bob D still kind of shows through underneath. Just want to make this look just a little bit more smoky. So I'm going to take this Smashbox gel liner, but I got to sharpen it first because it's so blunt. It like... You know when the pencils are so blunt they like scratch at your eyes? That's what just happened to me. So we're gonna go ahead and sharpen it up a little so that it's at least a little usable. I use this thing so much though, so that's why it's like so dull. But it really is a good formula. I like it a lot. Sir, something just fell, but that's okay. We're gonna pop this into the waterline and look how black that is. I love it. So I want to place that in and then go in and blend it out with that same pencil brush. I always like to do this step because I feel like it looks like it goes more. Like sometimes if I just put black in the waterline and then nothing else, it like looks all crazy, you know. Next, we're gonna move back to those lower lashes, Benefit Roller Lash, you know what's up. And I am not going to talk because I've been having some catastrophes lately where I mess up my entire makeup look at this step. And for that inner corner, I actually want to take a little bit of the shade Peachy Keen and pop this in on a Morphe E36. I just think that this will add something kind of different to the look. Alrighty, eyes are done. We are gonna add on some blush. You guys think I should try this Bobley shade as a blush? I've never worn a shade like this, so you know what? Let's just give it a shot. So I'm going to pick up Bob D on a Sigma F40 and then just kind of go for it. We're just going to use patting motions and press it into the apples of the cheeks. Very different for me. I've never in my life worn a blush like this, but I like it. It has a really beautiful finish, like very velvety, you know? Then for highlight, I'll try out Gilded over here, and I'm applying this with a Sigma Strobing Fan F42. Remember me. Shine bright like a diamond. Let me line my lips using Oak. I found it, guys. I don't know if I even mentioned this, but I had lost this and it is my favorite lip pencil of all time. And legit, I lost it, but I found it. It was in the trunk of my car. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do for lips because I was actually planning to use a liquid lipstick, but my lips are so dry right now, so I don't really want to do that. Maybe we'll go in with Kinda Sexy from MAC. I haven't used this in a hot minute, but we'll see how it goes. Honestly, with these eyes, it really depends like what kind of look you're going for. You know, you could do like a really light nude and I think that would be really pretty. If you're going for more of like a pinky nude like this, like pinky neutral, that would make it more like springtime, summertime appropriate in my opinion. But if you went with like a darker vampy lip, it would be super cute for fall. So kind of depends like what, you know, what the occasion is, what the time of year is, yada yada yada. And I think I want to go into Brownies from the Deck of Scarlet palette and go ahead and just kind of layer that on top of the lipstick so that we have a little bit more of a purpley plummy tint to the lips. Yes! We have arrived at our final destination, my friends. So this is pretty much the finished look. We're just going to set it down with the Glam Glow Glow Setter. Whoo! This stuff is like next level. First of all, it smells freaking amazing, but also I feel like it actually does really set my makeup well and give me like a nice luminosity. Alrighty, and this is the finished look. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had so much fun playing around with purples today. Let me know if there's ever any like specific colors you want incorporated into tutorials or just like, you know, specific tutorials in general, because I'd be down to do some fun stuff for you guys. And I think that's gonna be it for me. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Rockstar family if you haven't already. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. Remember, you are beautiful inside and out. Love you guys so much, and I will see you next time.